For the Management Development Program course procedures, what we have done is we have put together some compensation above the $700 per class for completion, for correct completion in a timely manner of some of the steps. So this is like bonus stuff you have to do anyway. The reason we do this is that we've had challenges with stuff not being delivered correctly or in a timely manner from some of the professors for many reasons. That's why flexibility is of crucial importance. We need these things, because Costa has actually been fined twice because we have been negligent, not necessarily from this office, but they haven't had materials from us that they need. So what I like to do is just go through this this document with you a little bit. On embarkation day, upon boarding, you go to the front desk, confirm your meeting time and location with the captain and the senior level officers. Make sure that you got the boxes of training materials and arrange to have them delivered to your cabin. The first thing you should do is go to your cabin and, you know, drop your any hand luggage you have off and check to see if the boxes have already been delivered. If not, then inquire at the front desk. They will not have a clue what you are talking about, so you have to be very patient and insist and keep dropping the hotel director's name that they know, and let them know it's for the training. If you're still not having any joy, ask to speak to the manager of the front desk, and the manager of the front desk will usually know what's going on with the training. After you've had your meeting, using that agenda that we've gone through, please send an email with a projected student count for all of the classes to me and Tammy. Do that stuff which you've got to do anyway on time, and we get that first email on the first day, then you get $100. On day one of training, this may not necessarily be the first day that you're on board, but after the first day of training, please send us an email to Tammy and myself and communicate the following. The update on attendance numbers. So what were the actual student count for each of the 3 classes that you would have taught? Also, a synopsis of the training day in terms of physical location, refreshment break and audio visual. Did the technician turn up? Was the refreshment break on time? Is the location pretty good? Any challenges that you have? Please send that to us. If everything's good, let us know that as well. And then also let us know, did you get a copy of the Excel soft copy of the grade sheets or the class rosters actually? So if you have not received those, then please explain the reason why, so we can help facilitate that. I want the people on board the ship to know that you have to let us know that, so you can use that in your meeting and say, I have to tell them. Often, as I've said before, it's the embarrassment of the person who doesn't know how to use Excel. So do let us know whether you received that, and you should have it on your memory stick, and you should have it uploaded onto your laptop. You really don't need it. When I'm on board, I use the paper documents to do my day-to-day stuff, and at the end of the course I put everything onto the soft copies, the Excel copies of the grade sheets. The reason we want you to have it is because there's a difficulty often in them getting it to you. So do send us that email with that information, $100. At the end of the session 1, that would be the end of the 4th day of training, if your sessions are going normally. Please send us another email and provide an overview of the positives and the challenges. Also an update on the numbers and attendance, so the actual student count for each class and the projected counts for the next class. Do that and you got $60. Also have the hotel secretary scan a copy of the printed roster with student signatures and email that scan to Costa. Ask them to copy Tammy on that email so Tammy knows that it's been sent. Remember, the students only need to sign the attendance on day 4. Make sure there are no grades on that form. It should just be the completed class roster with their E number, first name, last name, department, date of birth, and of course then their signature. At the end of day 8 or the end of the second training session, once again, have the hotel secretary scan a copy of the printed roster with the signatures and email to Costa and also to Tammy. Once again, the students only need to sign on day 4. After your training, once you've done the grades and everything, you're going to have to keep 2 of those boxes that the materials came in, and you'll use 1 box to send to Johnson & Wales. In the box to Johnson & Wales, we put the sign-in sheets from all of the classes with the original. These are the original copies. The trainer reports that you will have printed and filled out, that you will have received in that first email. Fill them out, sign them, and put them in this package. The graded exams, properly sealed in those yellow, everything should be sealed in those yellow envelopes. Any unused certificates sealed in the yellow envelope. So what we like to see, if we send you 30 certificates for a catch-up class, let's say 104, we send you 30 certificates for 104, and you only have 15 participants in 104, and we see 15 people on the roster, then we would expect to get 15 unused certificates back. Obviously, you may give a few extra to the hotel secretary, but if they mess them up, please let them know you need the messed up copies. So if they've been caught in the printer, they've been misprinted, please send those back as well. It's nothing to do with you. That's just to let them know that we are keeping a very tight control on those certificates. They have been abused in the past, and I'm trying to avoid that happening. These people sometimes can be very good at smiling and then taking a certificate and giving it to one of their buddies. $50 for that package. Make sure that the letter is attached that we spoke about earlier, and then $50 for the Costa package. To the Costa package, you're sending the unused manuals, any student manuals that were not used, and any exams that were not used. They go back to Costa so that they can resend them at another time. Upon your return home, please, on the first day that you return home, send via email an Excel copy of the grade sheet with the grades in the score column and attendance indicated by 1, 2, 3, 4 in the notes column, and send that to me and Tammy. Please do that straight away, because there's some things we have to do to that and then get it back to Costa, and that's very, very important. Please submit your invoices and send your travel receipts to us postmarked no later than 1 week from the day you return. If you do it within 1 week, then that's an extra $80 just for doing that in a timely manner. Once again, the reason for this is we have found that professors are wonderful at professing and teaching and being flexible on board, and then when they come back we have to wait and wait and wait for their paperwork, and this puts us in a little bit of a bind back in the office. So there you are, some nice little a way to make over an extra $600 just for doing the appropriate paperwork.